Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Herbert. Pretty impressive so far. Really excited for this one. Some absolute massive splash plays. We're diving into it. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. All right, the first one here, 2nd and 1, taking a shot, a little play action, split flow zone, and this is just a massive, I don't want to call it a 45-degree, just pure knife right down the heart, middle of the defense, and this is an absolute bomb. 60 yards in the air on an angle, absolute strike, just outrunning the coverage. From the back end here, we can see the split flow action. We'll talk a little bit about Herbert, I think, actually getting himself hit here at the end of this thing with just where he launches that, but that is an absolute strike down the field. So good on so many different levels. Now drawing it up exactly what it looks like here, because they're kind of a unique way to get here. This is really almost a triple move down here to the bottom. Starts off down here, number 1. He's going to run almost like the old school down, out, up, and out again. So it's really kind of a fake the out, fake the up, fake the out, back down to it. We're going to check the back into the flat. And then we're going to run where the ball ends up going. This is just a 45-degree route right through the heart of the defense as fast as you can. So again, it's down, out, up, come back. It's probably 1. This is probably 2. And this is kind of the check down late after the play fake. So real easy, you can see, but this is a monster throw. You have to be able to throw the ball 60 yards in the air to make that thing happen. Takes some time. They got 8 people in the protection unit, and that's why you're able to take this shot. Again, watch that down, up, out of it, come back, and there's that 45 running all the way through the pipe, right down the middle, heart of the defense. Really nice, just an absolute seed of a throw. Now, play action-wise here, we're going to see the split flow action. So, drawing it up here, this element right here is what I really love. Coming across, so we keep both tight ends in. The back now is going to fake, and then he's out into the flat. So, really, you get 5 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, 7, 8 with the back. Massive opportunity to take a shot down the field. Again, this split flow action has been kind of the go-to play action for a long time in the league. Gets that extra little flavor for the linebackers. Boom. Nice. Other element of this that I want to pay attention to, that I briefly mentioned, was Herbert's landmark. So where they're on the hash here. So this idea being that you fake this thing, you set up, it's usually over the guard tackle area. So wherever he fakes, he's got a landmark. So let's assume it's over the guard. They're on this hash. Launch point from right here. That's where the offensive line expects you to be. So they are trying to form a pocket here around this launch point. So when you hit this launch point and then you kick this way, you are now going into no man's land where these guys are trying to run these defensive linemen by him. And so for me, yes, you have to kind of crow hop to get a 60-yard throw. But again, if he would just line up in the launch point, right where he hits, boom, right there. If he throws the ball from there, he doesn't get hit. Watch it kick, 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 and now he's going to get hit. So again, you can see the pocket form here. Now, it's still a perfect strike, an unbelievable play, but the longevity of playing in the league, you're not going to want to take a whole lot of hits like this, even if you do get this type of bomb off of it. So again, just the little details. So close to being perfect, and still an absolute seed and a strike and a special play. And these are the kind of plays on why Herbert's kind of overshooting what a lot of people probably expected, especially early, myself included. But again, watch it all the way through here. Really something special. That knife route down the middle of the field, just a massive throw, full speed, 60 yards. Go get it. Takes a monster hit and an absolute strike. I mean, that's a really impressive in-air target all the way down the field. Again, one more time from the back end. The split flow action, the landmark, the hit. Boom, great play fake. Flip it around. Shuffle, shuffle. Again, you can just see those 2 little shuffles take him off his landmark. And now he's not in that perfect pocket, and he takes that big hit. But that's still an absolute seed. My goodness, what a throw. Next one here is a little back shoulder fade off a drive action up top. Again, I love his base here in the pocket. Great accuracy. Ball up. Take the little alert off the drive element. Great throw. Throw beats coverage. Really nice job. Again, paying attention to his footwork, his base. We'll watch this a few times. But again, he hits that back foot. Boom. Ball up, face throat area. Really nice catch. Great contested throw there. And this is really just a variation of drive. And what I mean by that is on the front side here, we're going to be able to, if he doesn't like this alert or alert type throw, so whether you call it one or what here, that's where the ball ends up going. We're going to run a little 10-yard in, and a little cross. Whether you call this drive, follow, whatever you want to call it. It's a pretty simple play. Alert this thing, usually 1 to 2, can be inverted. But again, simple concept. But again, middle field closed, man, we like our matchup on the perimeter. Let's take a shot. Great identification, good vision. Nice cut there by the left tackle, but even better accuracy at throw, fundamentals from the pocket. Slow this thing down from the back end. Left tackle, cutting here, kind of cleans it up for us. But again, watch his feet. Boom, that back foot hits. Boom, all his cleats in the ground. Quick little shuffle, fade away. Boom. Beautiful throw. Great accuracy. Red zone, beautiful. Love it. High red zone. Again, one more time, you can see the drive come across. If it wasn't going to be there, you can see the drive coming across. Keenan Allen's got a chance to go punt return left. Really nice job, just too much room. Great job identifying the coverage, getting the ball to your playmakers on the perimeter with an athletic throw out on time, not holding onto the ball, staying in the pocket. Again, look at the base. This is the one part that I loved here. Just no heel click, all his cleats in the ground. Gives him an opportunity to be accurate down the field consistently. Halftime, if you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then, the QB School Tool came out over the weekend. Free, easy way to have a lot of fun with a bunch of different plays, see exactly what you would call, how good of a play caller you would be. If you totally disagree with what I'm thinking, a bunch of Easter eggs in there too. If you dig it, I appreciate you sharing it as well. Thanks so much. Let's keep the video going. Next one, 3rd and 7. And this is probably the throw. You know, the first throw was really impressive, 60-yard bomb. But this versus 0, this throw to this post, just so special, so many different ways. Backing up, little fadeaway, and an absolute strike down the field. So there's a bunch of things to talk about here. Besides for the ball location, the execution, beating 0. Watching Antonio Winfield, 31 here, coming down from the ceiling. He's got the tight end. Again, not easy to see pre-snap. Look at the throw. Right in stride, just beautiful. Great call, great execution, excellent vision. We'll talk pass pro here also when we see it from the back again. But scheme-wise here, this doesn't look like 0. This is trying to trick a rookie quarterback. This is supposed to look like middle field closed. He's coming down and he has this tight end. So when he vacates the middle of the field, this thing is now open. So he's down with the tight end. They're bringing this entire unit. All these cats are adding on. We'll talk about the pass pro from the back end. What we've got is an over, the post for the touchdown, and then like a hook there. So really he has either one of these. I prefer, obviously, to throw the post, but he's got both of them. Great execution. Again, I got the guys confused in the bunch, but the routes are the routes. Or no, I got them right. Keenan Allen just skipping off the line here. Probably don't want to do that versus 0. Strike. The accuracy, again, down the field accuracy, deep ball accuracy, really impressive. From the back end here, again, they don't know that they're getting hit with 0 is the first thing. So, again, coming out from the ceiling here, he's coming down for the tight end. So we're getting... all these guys are blitzing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 add-on here. He comes all the way around. Now they, to me, and this is just me speculating, I don't know exactly what the call is. This looks like a full slide. So technically, with full slide and the back coming across this way, technically, they've got more guys over here. I think he ends up blocking here. Add-on over here. More guys than gaps. So they end up having the center try to take 2 here, and they kind of fall into it. And this is one of the reasons why I like full slide protection versus 0. It doesn't always work out this way, but sometimes you can fall into being able to pick up an extra guy. So right here, you can see the center, left guard coming across for those 4. When 33 adds on, technically he's the extra 1. But because the center comes off to 33, to me the center should still be working out to 45. You can see 45 come all the way into the A gap. To me, the center should come off to 45, but he ends up just kind of being there by scheme, by full slide. He falls into it, basically being able to almost take 2. So that's the protection benefit of going full slide occasionally. I like it, especially when the back comes across, even though he's not blocking anybody. I'd love for his vision to come back and maybe help take the hit off. But again, that's a big ask for a tight end to stay on that block that long on the edge. So really nice job falling into it here. Again, footwork wise from Herbert. Fade away. Again, all his cleats in the ground when he goes to make that throw. Look at it. All the cleats in the ground and a dime fading away. That is outstanding from the quarterback position. Nice job by the pass protection unit to give them an opportunity, even if it wasn't perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Quick little shuffle back. Fade away. And that's just an absolute strike. So good. That was a throw where really I was just win or lose. He put on a show this game, and I think Charger fans are not crazy to think that the future is bright with this guy playing quarterback from what he's shown so far. If he continues to improve at the rate he's playing right now, it's going to be really special. Of course, it wasn't perfect. Come out here, throw a pick on a sky mail dagger. This is just a post and an in. Now, I've got issues that we're going to talk about. Obviously, it's on Herbert as far as the decision, the throw, those types of things. But I think the scheme really fails him here. And what I mean by that is I think the construction of the play in twofold, really threefold, that we'll talk about from the wide again. He just skies this thing. It's not there. And just trying to do too much at the end of the game. But I really do think that there are elements of offensive architecture that can help these types of plays. So it's not that this type of play isn't run in the league. It is. They have two-man routes like this all over the place. So all they're running here is a two-person dagger, 20-yard in with a post. Now the first thing to pay attention to, this is really a clear post, and this is the in. This is really the only place the ball can go right there to that in. Well, for me, the first thing that I dislike, and if you watch this channel, you should know, if the inside wide receiver is on the line of scrimmage, this is like putting a flag down saying, I am going deep. Because normally it's a slot where the outside receiver's on and the inside receiver's off. So when they invert, everyone on the defensive side, everyone on the defensive staff knows that this guy is going deep. I'm just telling you, you don't have to go to a lot of defensive clinics to know that that is the flag that he just planted on the field. So that's the first thing I dislike. The next thing I dislike is from this split, I would love to do a switch release, meaning here, and distort them with the post there and the in there, because it opens the window. When you come down in here to run an in route, you're already condensing the window. The window is right here. Normally you'd run an in from out here outside the numbers, and the window is larger. You can see where this window is and where they try to fit it. So again, the split and then what they have going at the line of scrimmage is the first thing. The next thing that I dislike is you keep both tight ends in over here. Run one of these tight ends on a shallow so you get a high-low. So again, here with a high-low here, now it doesn't allow this defender to get back so much depth into no man's land. Now, if he does get that much depth, you just throw it right here. But when you only have one guy to throw to, you feel like you got to force the ball. So, lots of things to dislike. Still, it's on Herbert. Don't make the throw if it's contested like that. Again, you need something in the flat, in my opinion. Again, you can see the window to what is normally the in route. To me, normally, the in route would be thrown way out here. So you're going to run it out here, and then you throw it right here. This is the window. Now the window is here, and because you don't have any, excuse me, because you don't have anybody in the flat, this dude is able to get depth and disrupt this window. So you can't make this throw. This guy's gotten too much depth, too much color in the hole. But again, for me, it'd be great if he was wider for the in, and if you had someone shallow underneath. But it's not going to go on the offense coordinator's interception list. And again, he skies it. It's behind him. You know, I'm not going to be a Herbert apologist, but I am going to point out the fact that I think that the design didn't do him any help. The other element that I didn't like is I don't love this type of action off wide zone. And what I mean by that is the action of the back doesn't do anything for me. So what I mean by that is when you go wide zone action or outside zone action, these guys can tell. They can sniff this thing out. They're watching the uncovered lineman. If they pop up or do something crazy that we'll see from the back end, this means nothing. I would prefer this off downhill inside zone action to really allow them to suck up. Again, we'll see from the back end here exactly what I'm talking about, the right guard with the old box out block. But again, lots of issues there. And don't get me wrong, it still goes back on Herbert. But help him out. Give him a full compliment. Again, watch the action here. Wide zone, not a lot to sell there. Those linebackers are out of there. Watch when they're out of there. They're already going backwards. I mean, they're not coming downhill. They don't think anything about that. Now watch the right guard. This is not the type of action you're looking for there. Whatever that weak box out is, Ass block, that ain't it, bro. That's terrible. I'm telling you. That does not look like run. That looks like, you know, a bad day at the rec. That's a bummer. And then obviously the Sky Mail is not it either. But, you know, just a kind of a bummer that it ended like that for him after he made so many splash plays. So one more time here. Again, wide fake. Can see nobody underneath. Can see Sky Mails it because he feels the underneath coverage. Fortunate to get a penalty there. Again, one more time. Wide action. Right guard. Come on, bro. Just can't make that throw. Just got to eat it. Take the sack, scramble, do something. Can't do that, though. But help him out. Give him a full compliment with the concept and be able to get a real high-low out there. Give them a chance. So exciting stuff from Herbert. I think I'm most excited about those splash plays that I didn't necessarily anticipate being able to do that early, if ever, in the league. And so he's been able to show that he can do them. It's not a one-off. You know, he's been able to do multiple in multiple games. I think it's something that the Charger fans should be really excited about. I think that the Charger staff offensively could do him a favor and be able to give him the full complement of some of these plays and not make it so simple as far as just one guy run one route. If it's not there, you got to force it or chuck it or make something happen. Let him play the position and bring him along slowly, but give him a chance with each and every play to be structured in a way to allow him to be successful. So exciting stuff. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you hanging to the end, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.